there, dear friends. This is Bob Hatton. This is the Encourager with an encouraging word today. I'm so glad that you joined me. We saw a few days ago that in Genesis chapter 49, Jacob, he called his sons together. Remember, he had 12 sons and he prophesied over each son. This was the last blessing that he was giving them. Now, Jacob, he always preferred the two boys, the two sons from Rachel. Rachel was his favorite wife, and he really loved these boys more than the others. But the thing is, when you prophesy over people, you can only speak the words out that God puts in your mouth. Otherwise, they just don't have any power. And so he prophesies over Joseph, and he prophesies over Benjamin, and I remember he says about Benjamin that Benjamin is a wolf. Oh, it's not very good. But when he comes to Judah, he says that the scepter will not leave Judah. That is, that Judah, amongst the 12 brothers, Judah is the father of the royal lineage. And we know that later David would come out of the house, out of the tribe of Judah. And this is very, very, very important when we read that. And we have followed the line of Judah all the way through the Old Testament until we have come to Jesus, and we find out that he was from the house of Judah as well. Now, after or before Jacob comes to this part of his prophecy, saying that Judah, from Judah will go the royal lineage, the scepter will not leave him. He prophesies about Judah, and he says he is like a lion. And you know, that's the first time that we hear this expression, the Lion of Judah. And of course, this title was passed on, perhaps not heard very much, until we come to Jesus. And it's Jesus who has the title, the Lion of Judah. And again, if we go to the Revelation of John, the last book in the Bible, and in chapter 5, we come to a scene there where a book is presented. It's a scroll, and it has 7 seals. It's closed with 7 seals. And what this actually is, it is a document, it is a certificate of purchase. And I think it's it's a purchase certificate of the whole world. I think of all creation. And then there's a question, and it's asked, who is worthy to break the seals? Because the person who breaks the seals is the owner. The person who breaks the seals is the only one who could pay the price for whatever has been sold, and in this case, the whole universe. And there is quietness in heaven for half an hour. And John, who is seeing all this, who's a witness, who's writing it down, he starts to cry because nobody was found. Nobody was big enough. No one was strong enough. No one was wealthy enough. No one had done enough to pay the price for the souls of every single man and woman in the whole of the history of mankind. And John, when he realizes that, he begins to weep and he begins to cry. And he's been accompanied by an angel. And the angel says to him, "Do not cry, because the Lion out of the tribe of Judah has overcome. Out of the tribe of Judah and the root of David, he has overcome." The Lion of Judah. And when John heard this expression, the Lion of Judah, he looked up. Where is then this Lion of Judah? And he's expecting to see a big, strong animal with a mane and sharp teeth. But as he looks, the only thing he can see is a lamb which has been slain. And what John saw showed him what Judah had learnt, and what we should be learning, and what the New Testament teaches us, what Jesus modelled for us, is that whoever is going to be the greatest, He has to serve the others. In fact, Jesus said he had come to lay down his life for us, to give his life as a ransom for many. And in John chapter 15, verse 13, John 15 is the last night when Jesus is together with his disciples. It's his farewell speech, and it takes 3 chapters in the book of John, chapter 14, 15 and 16. But in chapter 15 and verse 13, that must be about the middle, he says this to them. He says, greater love has no man than this, that a man lays down his life for his friends. The Lion of Judah is the slaughtered lamb. He's not looking for revenge or vengeance. He's not looking for right to say, I was right after all. What he's looking for is reconciliation. And the whole story of Jesus coming at Christmas, being born being laid in that manger, and all the things we've been looking at, the thing that he wants is to be reconciled to us. And dear friends, what I would love more than anything else, as you realize maybe today that Jesus, God the Father, is reaching out his hand to you and to me, and he's saying, be reconciled with God. And I wonder if you would just stretch out your hand and say, yes, I want to be reconciled with you. I want to be one with you together. That would be a great Christmas present that you could give to Jesus if you give him your life. And I invite you to do that. Maybe you need to talk to some Christian friends and ask them to guide you in a prayer to give them so that you can give your life to the Lord Jesus. God bless you. I hope you have a very good day. And I'll see you again. You're Bob Hatton, your encourager.